Hello everyone, welcome to our pre-calculus pre-recording video. This is probably the last one for this semester and a short one just to wish you luck for the final exam. And just briefly to talk about, as you know, that December 6th is our final exam. Exam will start at 2 p.m. and 2 hours time. So this exam will have 10 questions. We'll give you 10 questions and you will have to answer 7 questions. If you answer more than 7, we'll keep the best 7. Okay, we'll keep the best 7. And so 7 question is 42 marks. But don't worry about this 25%. Some people have sent me sent email like what does this and that doing. This will not lower your marks, by the way, and don't worry about this. Just out of 7, out of this 42, how much you get, that matters the most. Like, you will just have to answer 7 questions and don't worry about all these things. These are the, like, percentage calculation. Out of 42 you get this, out of 25 you get what, and the whole thing will be added. So basically your marks will not, due to this percent calculation, this and that, your marks will not decrease. Do you understand? So don't worry about all these things. Just if anybody is thinking about that, your task is just to focus on the exam and do very well. Yeah, but some students sometimes try to answer as much as possible. Let's say 8 questions, 9 questions, or 10 questions out of 10 questions. This is also fine, no problem. We will check all the questions and then we will keep the best 7 for the final grade. Okay, just like in the quizzes, there were like 7 questions. Then in your Google Classroom, you get actually the score best for best 5 questions. So in this case, it will be out of 10 questions, it will be scored out of 7 best questions. Okay, so I hope you got the point. Similar pattern is similar, just in this case number of questions is little bit higher, just because it is final term. That's why. That's the only difference. Yeah, answers are given here and short explanations also given. So if anybody needs, feel free to read if you need it. But hopefully you cleared off all these things by now. Yeah, in this case also, what are the answer? For example, if this kind of questions, just if you write this for a number, you only will have to write only this word. For b number, you will just have to write this. You will not have to write all these explanations. You will not have to write all these explanations, etc., etc. Okay, just this is the answer, not the explanation. Explanation is just for this paper we have written. Just if anyone want to understand like what's going on, how this is that, this is the answer. A brief discussions are given here for all these questions like this and that. That is 2 minima here, that's why 2 points and 1 maxima. And for this line, this is 1 and minus 2 I say, so it looks good. This is the calculation, the progression of the calculation, how this answer comes here. Okay, like half of x plus 4, how this answer comes. This is the process. By the way, if you solve your math in some other way and you get the same answer, no problem. Go ahead and do the math in your way. And even we could also show the math in different ways. Especially this kind of maths where you have tons of choice. Normally we try to solve it in the easiest possible way, but easiest possible way is also a relative term. Suppose for some students this is the easy, but maybe this is not easiest way for you. So if you have found something easy for you, feel free to do it. Always, there is no one way to solve a math. There are, in most cases, except some particular case, very narrow cases or very few cases. In most cases there are multiple ways that you can get a solution. Or from different direction you can penetrate a math and so get the answer. Get the answer. Yeah. For this one also, yeah. So this is the solution, like A, B, C, x-intercept, y-intercepts, etc. This is like the factoring thing. So 1, 2, 5, 1, and for a number solution is this and this. So in this maths, actually middle term factoring is possible. So we have solved this by using the factoring. But if you want to use that quadratic formula, feel free to use it, because by using the quadratic formula also you can solve all this maths. See, here also you can see the differences between these two. Okay, quadratic formula is given in the second page, in the formula sheet page. So this is the math where I said that different answers are possible. Even we have shown you two different paths. Both of them is correct. This one and this one, both of them is correct. Okay, and we have shown the calculation for one line. This is, let's give some color, so that let's give some color here. This color, okay. Oh, this color is actually too deep. Let's give some light color. This one is okay, okayish. Okay, so this is 7 comma 22.5. This is 7 comma 22.5 is 22.5. 22.5, 7 comma 22.5 is this line. Okay, so let's try to give the same color here, so that you don't get confused. So this is the color, but let's make the line little bit wider, so that you can see which line. So this is one of the line that is possible, and for this line we have shown the calculation, and there is another line possible, just to build your confidence that there is another answer possible. And we said that about this. Another possible pair of points is this and this, and this way many reasonable solutions are possible for this math. But try to, if you choose some other points, try to choose the points along this line. Okay, along this line. See, if you choose this line, then 1, 2, 3, these 3 points up, then 1, 2, 3, these 3 points down, and the line goes through the middle, and there is like some nice nice data trend our line is following. And same thing goes with this one. This is also good. This is also good. Yeah. So, and there are other solutions also. Even in between also solutions are possible. Yeah. Many other solutions are possible. Just try to, just don't go for any like very, suppose don't choose this one and draw the line here. Don't go there, because at that time this entire band of the points is points are ignored. So be careful about that. In that case you will not get marks. If you're, suppose we got our slope 2. Let's say if you get slope 2 point, in this math we are talking about, not any other math. Let's say if your slope is 2.5, 2.6, or 2.1, still it's okayish, depending on your point and depending on everything, or close to this number. Do you understand? Of course, suppose we got here 2, then for this line it will be 2 point, let's say 2.2 or something close to that number, because this line is slightly comparatively little bit more vertical in terms of inclination. So this way we actually figure out what type of answers we are getting, why it is incorrect, why it is too much away from the answer choice, etc., etc. Just try to be realistic. All of a sudden, suppose if your y-intercept comes 15, then it is clearly out of the data trend. If your y-intercept comes 20, y-intercept means this number. This came 8.5, so 8.5 is between 5 and 10. So y-intercept, if y-intercept is between 5 and 10, 8.5 is somewhere somewhere here. So it is actually, it will, then the line will follow this data trend. Of course, this y-intercept will not actually mean actual data line, because then the line can be like this also. With that, slope is very important as well. So this is because, why we are explaining is, this is because sometimes we say, when we say that many other answers are possible, some people takes it like literally. They're like, okay, maybe whatever the answer, they are, all are possible. It's not that way. Do you get the point? I think you all get the point. It's not like a blank check. It's not like any answer is possible. Many answer possible means there are many answers possible within this boundary. There are tons and tons of numbers within this boundary. Do you get the point? So that thing we mean by many answers are possible, not too far away. Then it will be crazy, Yeah. Let me show you. Let me just final words about this. So score is 19.5. So sometimes in one of the paper, let's say we ask you if you study, let's say if you study 7 hours, then what should be your score? What is your score? Approximate score will be what? In this question it is 5.5 hours, so answer comes 19.5. So if it is 6 hours, then it will be little bit better. If it is 7 hours, then it will be little bit better. Now what happens if your answer is too big? Then what will start happening is, do you know? So we asked about what is the score. Then the score from some incorrect calculation, answer started coming. I mean, from the correct calculations, but the problem was in the equation. Problem was in in this equation. Yeah. This is because of like randomly chosen points. So answer came 35, like 35 points. But the exam is 25 out of 25. How can one get 35? You should always ask this question, this realistic question. This exam is how many marks? 25 marks. Maximum score is 25 based on this figure, etc., etc. So if someone gets 35 out of 25, that means somewhere you made mistake. Then you can just go back and check your uh, calculations and choose something different points. Do you understand? To make it realistic. Math is nothing. Math is just what happens every day in our everyday life. We convert it to math. So it has to be realistic. It is always realistic. Okay, this kind of math. See, this is track related buying. What will be this value? Just realistic from real life thing. All of this real life maths and things, these are also from real life. You throw something vertically upward, what happens there? Up until up in the air, that kind of question. So so that's all actually. For formula sheet is again given here. This is our quadratic formula, the formula that we talk and love so much. This is the very strong formula that you can use for finding the x-intercepts or solutions of quadratic equations. This helps you to find it out. This is finding the vertex formula, intercept, vertex form, standard form. Everything is here. Distance formula, midpoint formula. See, this was our first quiz. All the quizzes, and then this is related to the second quiz, third quiz, equation, slope, intercept, etc., vertical line equation, all these things just in one page. See, this is how education is actually developed. We just choose some portion, then we elaborate it so that everyone gets every single point separately. Then when everything again converges, then it comes to that one page again, back to that one page. That's something like our syllabus. If you look at our syllabus, main content is just one page, but we discuss it throughout in one full semester. But main content is just one page. Okay. So with all of these things and everything that you have done, uh, once again, thank you very much, and uh, we believe in you. You all can do very well, and you all will be successful in life for sure because of your hard work, because of your determination, and because of your positivity and proactiveness. This is the reason. And just to give you what we are saying, these are not like factless. These are, we have facts. That's why we are saying that you have done wonderful work. Because uh, one days back I was looking at our WhatsApp group, and like tons and tons of works everybody has done, because I was going back to check one cross-checking thing, like if this and that is correct, and then I have seen, oh my god, I'm like, oh my god, all this work these people have done throughout this semester, and I should thank them. And I'm sure in all the classes this happened, in all the level 100 classes in different capacity this happened, because we actually discuss the same content everywhere. So once again, thank you very much, and very best of luck for your final exam, and very best of luck for the future. Have a wonderful time ahead. Bye bye.